Hello friends, today we'll see in this video types of PV system. What are the different types of PV systems are available? Okay, this is again in the module 2 only, solar energy, solar thermal applications. Okay, let's begin with the presentation today. Condense types of PV system, and then we'll discuss the each system in a detail. So types of PV system. See, PV system. The PV system is only not a module. Okay, we want a charge controller. We want a different components are there. Whole will make a one system actually. So we have required of inverter. We required of batteries, or required or not required. Okay, this BOS means if it is some component is there or not there. So that classification we are seeing. So in this classification we have a three classification. One is a standalone PV system, grid connected PV system, and hybrid PV system. So we'll see one by one. First one is a standalone PV system. See, block diagram of a standalone PV system is given here. PV array is there. Whatever supply from the PV array we are getting we given to the charge controller. Okay, now charge controller what it is doing? So DC, okay, if DC load is available separately, you can give directly to the DC load from the charge controller. But if it is not available, then you are storing some energy in a battery. Then from battery, inverter is connected, which will convert DC to AC. So all the AC loads will be connected. Okay, this is the simple stand-alone PV system. See, from the word itself, stand alone. Means it should be stand alone. Means it can be stand alone. There's no required of any other energy from the other system. So whatever the energy is from the PV system is there, that is utilized here. That is given to the load. Okay. Now, when in the night time, when there's no supply from the PV system, how the load will get the supply? That is given by the battery here. Okay. So backup provision also is given in the standalone system. So it is also known as the off-grid system. Means it is not connected anywhere with the electrical grid. Okay, which is available. So it is only a standalone. So this kind of systems are more suitable for the rural areas where cost of installation of transmission line and region getting an electrical grid there is more. That time what will happen? You are giving the standalone system provision. So in an Indian rural area electrification, you can see the two panels are connected to the small battery, and from the loads are like DC motor, LED bulbs. Okay, these systems are there. In this way we have electrified the rural areas in India. Okay, in flooded situation also, when grid supply is not available, you are using the small standalone system where for the charging the battery. Okay, this all are the examples of the standalone system where only one supply is there, that is from the PV, and backup is required, so that is given by the battery. So grid connected PV system. Okay, so grid connected system means it is connected to grid, so it is on grid system also. So you can see the very simple diagram. Whatever the solar panel energy is there, it is given to the inverter. If local load is there, then it is given to the home. That is the load of the home, or another way it is connected to the grid. So if extra energy is there after the means if simple thing is that 5 kilowatt panel is there. Okay, it is generating a 5 kilowatt only. Your load is only 3 kilowatt local load at home. So rest left is 2 kilowatt. Where you will give? That you are giving to the grid, because this grid connected is connected to a grid. So you are getting the money by selling the energy from the solar. Okay. So this the cost compared to the cost of the standalone, this cost is less if it is compared in the same wattage. Okay. because there's no requirement of battery. Whatever is generated, it is directly given to the grid. So there's no required to store the energy and getting. So whenever during a night time, what you're doing, you're taking a supply from the grid. Okay, you're not having battery, but at the nights you require the supply for your home, where you will take from the utility grid actually. Okay, and net metering will be this meter which is shown in the this block diagram is a net metering. So they will plus minus, and at last the whole plus and minus, and it will get the net meter reading you will get, and you want to pay for that much only. So that is the grid connected PV system actually. So usually if you're thinking about the large power plants, solar power plants, it is a grid connected. There's no required, we are not connecting with the battery. It is so large scale, the grid connected system is there. Okay. That time you can't go for the standalone PV system. Sometimes we are combining both too. In some cases, what happens, the grid connected but is there, but what is the problem? There's a problem of the power cuts. You can't rely on the grid supply at night. Then there's a requirement that of battery also is there, so we are connecting a battery in this system also, but that's a rare case. In such a cases where the supply means going for the long hours, so that cases you can't design the grid alone or the stand alone. So in that cases we are connecting the both the combination, we are getting one more system, that is the backup, means grid with the backup. Okay, so that is the battery backup. Next one is a hybrid PV system. See, in a hybrid world, you are combining so many supply sources. So here in this picture, you can see PV module, generator, diesel generator, and the wind turbines are combined. Okay, and this is regulated. Battery bank is there, and that is given to the load. Load might be the grid or anything it might be. Okay, so this whole you are not a one energy. Previously, we have talked about only one PV only, whatever energy we are getting and giving. Here we are connecting so many energies like wind, like generators, and then it is connected to the grid or the load. Grid, if you're connecting with the grid, means it is connected to the load only somewhere. You are giving a supply to the load. So this kind is a hybrid PV system. So it is a one form of distributed generation also. Okay, what we are discussing in a distributed generation, so many things are connected together. So hybrid PV is related. So hybrid, sometimes the hybrid inverters are also required for these cases. So this depends which kind of inverters, the configuration will be changes here. Thank you.